in my hand.
Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. Before I get into what the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission's charge is going to be at this very moment, I want to hold space, not because it's Women's History Month, but also because it is Women's History Month. I want to hold space for Harriet Moses Tubman. I want to hold space for Sojourner Truth. I want to hold space for Phyllis Wheatley. I then want to come to kind of most recent in the civil rights movement and hold space for Ella Baker. Fannie Lou Hamer, who said, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired." I want to also hold space for Ida B. Wells. For the young people here, we will now historically be able to read and hold space for Rep. Mays, Madam Speaker McClinton, Dr. Ajawa Asamo, as well as Summer Lee. Let's give it up to these historical figures. Rep. Mays was absolutely right. PHRC, we did have protections. We had protections, C.R.O.W.N. Act protections, and we have some data on the table. But it's nothing like having a bill. It's nothing like having a bill. The Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission, we are your civil rights enforcement agency. We're celebrating our 70th year. We've been around since 1955. We predated the Civil Rights Act by 10 years. And like everything with regards to what you heard articulated today pertaining to trying to formulate this bill and get it over the finish line, all change is plan change. You need factors of resiliency, you need factors of perseverance. I can't imagine the times that you all walked and paced the floor, you fast, you chanted, you prayed, but we're here today. We're here today. This is historical. Let's give it up for the C.R.O.W.N. Act being passed once again. Yeah! Now, three pillars of the civil rights movement is truth, love, and kindness. Truth, love, and kindness. Truth, love, and kindness. If you say something 3 times, it'll hit your neurotransmitters. But if you discriminate against anyone, we will operate with truth, love, and kindness, but we also have something called the Pennsylvania Human Relations Act, which states that no one in our Commonwealth should be discriminated against. And so you passed the bill, but you've also entrusted the PHRC with the increase in our complement to hire 10 civil rights agents, and we've done that in our Pittsburgh office, our Philadelphia office, and our Harrisburg office, for us to take complaints. You didn't just increase our appropriations so that we can take complaints and they just sit there. You didn't put any pressure on us because I believe in excellence, but you increased our budget so that we can do it in a timely fashion. We want everyone that's here, as well in the virtual space, to know that the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission, we're here. If you're discriminated against, we have a bill, but if you're discriminated against, even with this bill, file a complaint to the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. We will, in a very timely manner, investigate your complaint. We can oftentimes, you've oftentimes heard the PHRC say, no hate in our state. There's a lot of hate in our state, but there's also a beloved community of people on all sides of the color line, on all sides of the gender line, faith and non-faith, that are committed to stand up against acts of harm and acts of hate. I think of our grandmothers, I think of our mothers. I also think of the Rutgers women's basketball team. Some years ago, some of us recall the comments that Don Imus made, and then he tried to project that on by saying, well, Snoop Doggy Dogg and rappers say that. No, Don Imus wanted to say that. There's a lot of people that want to discriminate against individuals touching your hair, invading your space. We know that today, it's still going to continue to happen, but you also need to know that the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission, we're readily available to make sure we do workshops, seminars for the state members of leadership, your constituents, and for the larger public. And to this young lady, we've oftentimes heard that it takes a village to raise a child. It actually takes a healthy village to raise a healthy child. A lot of our villages are not healthy, but a lot of our villages are healthy. So I heard State Rep mention you being in a political office. You can be whatever you want to be. It could be a president of a university. It could be whatever you want to be. You've inspired people. This bill has inspired people. Look at what we do here at the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. You have protections under a bill that no hate in this state will be tolerated. and that you have a friend in the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. Bless everyone today. Thank you.